Worker here for 20 years, called today to tell us about the loss of Joseph Perez and Ross Stiles, who died last week. I got another email from a friend of mine who had worked 10 years in social services, Jason, that Ross Stiles was found dead yesterday, apparently beaten to death. Please continue to pray for our friends. Most of you from Pershing Park may not have known him, as he stayed on each beach mostly, and never came to Wednesday night meal. But he was a kind, gentle, and wonderful man, and will be missed. You know, unexpected loss of life is always sad and tragic.
Great.
You're welcome. And just as a sort of a PS to this,
You're homeless too.
yeah, I have been sharing ever since I came back to Santa Barbara, and I shared. Well, I had a very small apartment when I first moved here, and then I moved into a very small house, which I shared with some family members. And then when they moved on, I couldn't find a roommate, and therefore I was forced to move to an even smaller place, which that's a certain type of age, form of age discrimination, along with other people that are of my baby boomer age. And it's tough. It's really tough because here you have cheap labor. You've got all the students from about 3 colleges here in Santa Barbara, from the university, from City College, from Westmont College, and some of the other little colleges.
Brooks.
But Brooks, and so you've got a cheap labor source, and you've got people that are willing to double, triple up.
Latinos.
Right over here there's a family, and they were reduced to renting out a working poor that just really can't or won't afford, or can't afford or refuse to pay high rents, to give the majority of their income to, towards paying rent. So they'll live in their van, they'll live in their car. You would never know because they're well dressed. They have a gym membership. They go to the gym every day and get cleaned up, and then they go to work. And I've learned that there's also people that transient workers, carpenters.
Teaching at Ventura College, I had gotten involved with methamphetamine and got in over my head. I got arrested. Soon as I got arrested, I lost my job. I couldn't pay my rent. I was addicted to methamphetamine. I was very depressed. I didn't know what to do with my life at all. It was one of the most horrible moments in my life. There I am, a college professor, supposed to be smart enough to know how to live life, and I reached a bottom.
How did that feel?
That felt pretty horrible. Thankfully there were people that reached out their hands to me, and saw the good that could come out of me still. A few months in Santa Barbara, I was staying at all the shelters. When you're in the treatment program at the rescue mission, largely what you do for your chore is to help the homeless, feeding them and cooking for them and whatever. So that was it. Prior to that, I had lived in Ventura.